Hi everybody, it's Diane. The flea market at the barn opened today, July 4th. And so I went and I brought home some things and I would like to show them to you. I appreciate all of your enthusiasm for my flea market finds. It's fun for me to show them to you, knowing that you're going to love them as much as I do. But first, I'm going to show you these things that I got for free. One of the ladies that has a booth at the flea market, she's not always there when I'm there, but she is giving up her booth. She's just going to have it for a couple more months to try to sell off some stuff. And so she had these patterns in her car that she was going to drop off at Salvation Army. When she saw me and she knew that I had bought patterns from her before, she asked if I would want her patterns for free. She'd rather give them to me than the Salvation Army. So I said, absolutely. So she gave me these 2 buckets of patterns. I don't even know what's in there. And also this little piece of burlap. Oh, it's a sack. A little burlap sack was on top, and she gave that to me too. So that's a bonus. So we won't go through all of the patterns. I just kind of want to see what kinds of patterns are here. I like the doll patterns, doll dress patterns, because the pieces are small. So when you use, this one's all cut out, when you use this in a project, you get to see more of the lines and the writing. This isn't angled right, is it? Because the pieces are small. So I do like the doll patterns. So I got one of those. This definitely looks like it's from the 70s. Mila Fabrics. I remember we had a fabric store. It's really close to where I live right now. Mila Fabric store. It's a cute. You know, I think I might have had this pattern. I think I may have had that and made dresses out of it. A dress and a top. If not, it was very similar. That looks like it's from the 80s. I think I had that one too. I did a lot of sewing. Oh, how cute. So it looks like 70s and 80s and newer so far. This one's older here, I can see. House coat. I don't want to take everything out, but oh, this is probably the 70s. The prairie look was in, and I loved the prairie look. I didn't have that pattern though. It's really cool to come across a pattern that I used to have. Here's another older one. The pajamas and nightgowns. Here's a costume for Revolutionary period. That's cool. There's a couple for the younger boys. Looks like all the older patterns are nightgowns. It's a bed jacket. That's really cool. I like to read in bed, so I made myself a really cool quilted bed jacket one time. There's crafty patterns in there. I'll go through them more later. Yeah, these are all 80s, probably in here, 80s and 90s in this box. But that's fun. I mean, it didn't cost me anything to get them. This is just a pack of padded envelopes. I use these a lot, and I have a hard time finding them at Walmart anymore. They're always out. I've been ordering them from Amazon when I need them. But this was only $1 for all of these envelopes, so that was an excellent deal. I'll show you the books I got before we get into the other things. So this is fun. I've had drawing books before like this, and these pages make really great pages in large journals. And this is the Story Caravan. The cover itself is warped but it was only $1 and I got it for the pages inside. It's 1965. Now I paid too much for these. What's the other one? I think this one went with it. These were in the 6 for $1 booth, and I only found 3 things I wanted, so I should have paid $1 for all 3, but they charged me $1 for each, and I didn't realize it till I was at my car, and it wasn't worth $2 to go back. I was hot and tired. But this one is called Standard Handbook for Secretaries. So it's got really cool pages. Punctuation, typewriter spacings, rough drafts, business and banking papers. And the papers are creamy and just nice. And this one is worked a little bit also, but I didn't want it for the cover. And this is a fun workbook. See, it says $1 on it, so they didn't know, but I got it from the 6 for $1 booth. I guess they move things there that have been there too long, and it has all different vendors' stuff in it. But I was carrying my bag that had books in it, and I just had one more area to look in the second barn, so I asked if I could leave my bag at the counter with them. And while I was looking in the other area, and I didn't find anything in the other area, they had everything added up. And I didn't think about the fact that I had 6 for $1 stuff in there. But this isn't extremely old, but these pages are really good in large journals also. And it's 1989. And then The Family Decorates a Home has really cool pictures in it. $1969. Floor plans and illustrations. It's really fun. And these books I paid more than I normally do, but they have a lot of these kind of books there, and songbooks, old children's songbooks that are hardcover that I think were used in school, in classes. But they've been there for a long time. They've been there ever since I started going there. But they charge quite a bit. Like the who is it? Somebody in Jerry Books. They charge up to $22 for one of those books. I can't remember the girl's name, but this one was $4, so that's not too bad. But there was another one that was in a little bit better shape than this one that was more. But I like the title. These are both great titles for journals. It Happened One Day and I Know a Story. And I had this one before, and I made a journal out of I Know a Story. So this one was $4.50. But these were the cheaper ones. Some of them are 8, some are 12, some are 16, and I saw at least one that was $22. But these are fun books. And then this one would also be a really great title for a journal, 300 Things a Bright Girl Can Do. And it does have the illustration on the front. It's a nice, thick, heavy book. But it's also got fun illustrations inside. It's from 1930. This one was $8. Basket weaving. Some kind of carving. Look at that pretty drawing. Playing tennis or something, racquetball, I don't know. Fencing. So bright girls can do these things. Okay, now on to the other stuff. I got this fabric ribbon, cherries and blackberries, and it's a full spool of it. I'll be sharing that in my shop. This little packet of baby rickrack. I wasn't going to get it because I've been using a lot of rickrack since I've been I've been able to go to flea markets, but this is baby rickrack and I don't use the baby rickrack quite as often. So I put it back, and then I realized it was only $1.50, so I might as well get it. So I've got baby rickrack in red, white, blue, and pink, and then this little piece of orange lace. I got some Holly Hobby cards. It says 19 cards and envelopes from the 1970s, and they're Christmas. Really pretty ones. It's a different napkin I've never seen before. It's a train with a track that goes around it, and it has that on the back. It's not my place to run the train. The whistle I cannot blow. It's not my place to say how far the train is allowed to go. It's not my place to shoot off steam, nor even clang the bell. But let the darn thing jump the track and see who catches well. I didn't even read that before I bought it. It's just white on the other sides. Now this one I have had before, but I loved them. I had them in my shop for a while, and it took a while for them to all sell, which surprised me because I thought this was something that all junk journalers would want. But they did sell, and now I've got more. Coupon shopping list. So your list with lines on it is here. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't sleep last night. And there's, illustration at the bottom, and it's an envelope. So I think these are great for junk journals, and for the price it was $1. So if they don't sell in my shop very well, I'll use them, but I will put some in my shop. I got a few little note cards. This is just, I don't think it's very old, but it's primitive looking design. It's just blank inside. And I got some Winnie the Pooh ones. And this will be fun in cookbook journals. For good measure. So it has conversions. 3 teaspoons equals 1 tablespoon. 1 wine glass equals 1/4 cup, etc. It's just on a thin. It's not card. It's paper. But it looks like it's a full box. It's from the 1970s, and there are 8 cards in there. I got this pretty wallpaper. And I got Anaglypta wallpaper. I have been wanting Anaglypta wallpaper. I had to pay quite a bit for this. But I'll put some of it in my shop. So Anaglypta is textured, like embossed wallpaper that you could paint whatever color you want. So it's gorgeous, and I can make all kinds of fun things with it. So that's how much is there. Less than you would think probably because it's thick, but more than I need. I got some Christmas gift tags. It says it's from the 1960s through the 1990s. These are really great to use in Christmas journals. So I think these are the older ones, I think. I haven't looked through them all, but I saw them right on top and figured that they looked older. these open up. Little cards. Well, that one's not Christmas. That's cute. So these are really pretty. Oh, there's a little penguin. Here's another one that's not Christmas. I got some paper placemats, and it has fruit in the corners. So they look like they're from the 70s. It says 1960s to 70s. $2. I think I counted them, and they were there were 6 in the package because the end was open. So it came with 16, but it only has 6 now. And I didn't have much luck with lace today. There was some there from in the same place where I usually would buy a bag. It's usually $3 or $4 for like a gallon-sized Ziploc bag. And you can't really quite tell what you're getting, but if you see enough good stuff, you can get it. But, and she had a lot of bags there, but nothing I thought I needed, so I just got this from some other vendor. It says it's from the 1930s. And you can thread a thin ribbon through there. I got some playing cards. And I spent my evening last night sorting through playing cards and getting bundles put together, and then I went and got more. So I'll have to rethink what I'm doing with my greeting cards. Or playing cards. This one was just too gorgeous to leave there. There were a lot of packs of playing cards, but I only took the ones I really, really liked. So this is a pinochle deck. I don't really know what the difference is between all these. There's pinochle and canasta. But it has roses on it, and I thought it was really pretty. I especially like that one, of course, the pink one. And this is adorable. It says Number Babies card set complete with instructions. So the image is all the same, but there are different number representations on each card. They're adorable. Oh, look at the backs. Too cute. Never saw anything like that before. Now, I said I was going through playing cards last night, and one of the cards, I got a bunch in my big box from Roberta that's been in my parents', not Roberta, Kimberly, that's been in my parents' storage unit, and this was one of the packs of cards that she gave me. And it's got different cats. It's from Fancy Feast, and it's got different cats on each card. And a lot of my viewers and my shop customers love cats, so I figured it wouldn't hurt to pick up another pack. And everybody likes Snoopy, so I got a pack of Snoopy cards. These look a little bit old, worn. And this, I did not realize what I had exactly until I got home and opened it. I saw this, so it's Mother Goose, and this is really pretty. 1961. And I saw this, Hey Diddle Diddle. Not until I started going through it did I realize these are illustrations from the Golden Mother Goose book, with Eloise Wilkin illustrations. What a treasure. And it's from 1961. They're in very good shape. It said, the little note on it says there's 2 of each. That is wonderful. I have another treasure to show you too, but I'm going to wait just a bit. I picked up these buckle kits. I figured I'll do something with them, with all those pieces that it comes with. There's a white and a black, but I like the buckles and all these other things I might find something to do with. And also I paid attention to where they have bits of metal. So I picked up a few things to try out. So this, I looked for things that were kind of flat on the back so I could glue them to a cover, and I thought this would be really cool on a cover. And these pieces weren't very expensive. And this one is a blank plaque, so I could cut something to fit inside there. And it's green. It's gorgeous. And this was only $1. This, I'm not sure if I should have gotten, because this part sticks up higher than the edges of it, but I love it. I don't know what I'll do with it. If you have any ideas, let me know. So that was just something fun to add. I got this book, Vintage Electrolux Manual, just because the illustrations are so gorgeous. It's kind of in bad shape. It looks like it got wet, but it's not mildewed. Look at those pretty illustrations. She's vacuuming her husband's hat and inside his coat pocket. They're vacuuming the pets, the car. Just really cool pictures, lots of pictures. Touch no dirt, breathe no dirt, see no dirt. And I picked up one photo postcard. Photographed in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania in 1892. And I got a pack of vintage baggage tags. It has 10 baggage tags for every home use. 15 cents. That's not what I paid. I paid $2.50. But there are 6 tags in here. So I've never seen them before, but I thought they were cool. And then lastly, here's the other treasure I got. This is Romper Room flashcards. I'm not sure what this is meant to be down here. You can tell that they're old, but they're sturdy cards in good shape. They do look a little worn. This one's got a crack there. But I just thought they were cool. I saw lots of other stuff that I left there. Oh, I'm not done. I got these magazines. These were only $1, so I picked them all up. All of the ones that were Woman's Home Companion. And this one is 1955. The Mystery of Brando. Why Dolls Love the Guy. Was he in Dolls and Guys? Guys and Dolls? Because I have those words in quotes. I saw that movie once and thought it was boring. My husband knows I like musicals, so he bought me that for Christmas one year or something. And I watched it, but I wasn't impressed. And I don't remember if Marlon Brando was in it. So, you know, 1955 ads and pictures. Most of them have a lady on the front. This one has 2 kittens. This is 53. Mary Livingston writes, I got even with Jack Benny. I married him. I'm afraid to be a woman. 1953. This looks like it got chewed on the corner. Look at that one. Oh, she's got a mask on the back of her head and that dog is not too sure about it. This one's 1955. And then lastly, 1955. So that was my haul for my first flea market trip to the barns. Thanks for watching. I hope you saw something here that you liked. Please tell me what your favorite thing or things are. Usually it's hard to choose just one favorite, but I really appreciate your attention and your comments on my videos, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.